haven't really seen the Golf Daddy hat in like 2 days.
Oh, he's embarrassed to be the Golf Daddy.
He's embarrassed.
It's supposed to be part of the scripting. That's what happens when you carry the crown.
Did you wear it on the golf course when you were? Yeah.
He absolutely did.
Did he really?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I don't know if the 84 jersey's going to play at Kingston.
How you feeling this morning, Golf Daddy? Hey, we're back to square one with the back, starting from scratch. However, order's up. Taking our Panadol, loaded up on more Panadol. We've rubbed the clear all over it. We are alternating now between hot and cold treatments. And I have my bra that I will wear, which will provide constant heat during the round. So, sweet. Honestly, a couple more twinges in it this morning than I was expecting, hoping, but hey, it worked yesterday. Hopefully it works today.
This is the best I've felt on day 12, 13 of a trip. We front-loaded all the crazy travel. I was going to save this for Kingston Heath. I'm surprised when you got white cream. We're going to see if the glove fits. Okay.
Final round of the trip. I simultaneously can't believe we've been here this long and can't believe it's already about to be over. Championship Sunday, Championship Saturday, depending on what part of the world you're in. Actually, it's not Championship Sunday at all. It's definitely Championship Saturday.
We've been here before, Kev. We know what to do. This is 3 seasons in a row, which is exciting stuff.
A rematch of season 8. Yours truly against sweet baby Neil. He eviscerated DJ Pie. 2-1. And I destroyed TC 1-up yesterday. So it's been some really interesting matches to this point. And Neil and I, of course, went 19 holes for the finale in season 8. And we get to do it again on, another one of the world's best golf courses on, I venture to say, the best golf trip I've ever been on. Starting in New South Wales, enjoying another course in Sydney, Bonnie Doon, then going out to Royal Adelaide, a place I've always wanted to play, and have that just hit the mark in a big, big way. The stoke level amongst everyone and the whole crew has just been so high. Like, everyone else is having so much fun, which also enhances the amount of fun you have. And then, making it to Melbourne, playing PK, going down to Bellarine Peninsula, playing Lonsdale Links, and, an awesome public track with incredible architecture. The King Island trip was out of this world. It was so fun, golf and off the golf course as well. And then you come back here, you play Royal Melbourne East, which was way better than I remembered it. I appreciate it way more, having gotten to see a lot more places since playing it the last time. And then Royal Melbourne West, which is, I'd say there's less than 5 golf courses in the world I would give a 10 out of 10 rating, and Royal Melbourne West is one of them.
What are we going to see from Neil today?
I don't know if I've learned anything from playing the Carter brothers. How they've played leading up to this point means nothing.
Here's the thing. Physically, I really couldn't feel any better. I feel awesome. I'm so close to putting together a really, really good round of golf. I've played good, not great, most of the trip.
I know he wants to beat me really badly. That could go either way. It could really motivate him. He might shoot 72 and just wipe me off the planet.
I don't want to play timid, but I also don't want to press or be overly aggressive.
I don't know. He played really well in the championship match at Lofoten last year. Played really smart. The era of Neil making dumb, aggressive decisions is kind of over, sadly, for the content. I'm excited to go to battle with him, man. He's very competitive. I hope we have a lot of fun today.
What do you remember about the golf course?
Remember there being a lot of tea tree on the edges. More lost ball potential.
I remember some basics, but I definitely don't have much course knowledge that can work to my advantage at all. Neil's played it one time, obviously, with us in 2017 as well.
No offense to St. Andrews Beach, this was kind of the way that our trip started in earnest last time, on a cloudy morning, and it's so understated, it's so sure of itself. It sits on 125 acres, doesn't have the same scale and the same majesty that, say, Royal Melbourne does, but I think it's got character, and it's got such a sense of place that I think sets it apart.
Kingston Heath was one of the first courses and clubs in Melbourne. It dates back to 1909, a group who first started playing at Elstonwick. The club moved from Elstonwick to Cheltenham, its current location, in the early 1920s, and they'd commissioned Dan Suter to design a course for them. Dan Suter was a Scotsman who had come to Australia, was an illustrious figure in Australian golfing history, one of the founding professionals of the Australian PGA. Mackenzie visited Kingston Heath during his 1926 visit. It was unbunkered at that time, so Mackenzie designed a bunkering scheme for Kingston Heath and made one or two other changes to the course at that time, most noticeably shortening the uphill par 3 15th. It's not built on a big property, it's not built on a dramatic property, but it is really a course of rare quality. Some golfers will try and overpower the Heath, and I think you'll need to hit really, really accurate iron shots and really precise approaches if you want to score well around there.
I think this course sets up well because I don't think he has to hit a lot of drivers. And so he doesn't really know how to hit like a second serve. So that's usually a good thing because it gets him into a little bit of trouble. Like he'll kind of, Secret Santa a couple holes for you.
Same kind of sandbelt experience like at Royal Melbourne. Bunkers cut into greens, firm, all about playing the angle. It's going to be about lag putting. My lag putting was a disgrace yesterday. It was horrible. I have to be better at that today if I'm going to withstand Neil and his 4 pops, which our handicap difference is only 2.7 and he's somehow getting 4. I don't know.
I'm going to have to ball out. I'm going to have to make some putts, but we're going to control what we can control. It's that simple. No excuses.
All right, prediction, CC.
I think Solly edges Neil.
Okay.
Holes.
I'm gonna flip last year. We'll call it Neil 2-1.
I think Neil is gonna lose 2-1.
Best of luck, man.
Bloke's going to tee off.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We're going to find out.
I do remember this parking lot. I think we might have parked in the same exact spot. Right. I have a feeling this shot might match up quite well.
I think this is where we greeted DB and Dan right.
Man, the amount of disrespect coming out of Solly's mouth in that car was unbelievable.
Really?
Neil stinks. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's got no chance. I'm paraphrasing, but it was something like that.
It's so sweet when you pull into these places and they're just like, hey, welcome to Kingston Heath. Like, no frills.
No.
So one of my favorite bits from season 1 was our guy, the Party Panther. You might remember him from when we played Kingston Heath the first time. He, of course, asked us to blur out his face because he was doing some anonymous DJ sets. We can report now that the Party Panther, I hate to unmask him, is our buddy Nick Mills.
This is the Party Panther.
That's the Party Panther. Okay. God, I've heard so many stories.
Oh my God. You know what I think about more than anything else in golf? Is what we talked about last time I was here 7 years ago. Talking about decision errors and execution errors.
Yes.
Action errors. Are you playing a half set still?
Yeah, still half set. Yeah.
I think Nikki just drove that about 365.
Yeah.
Are you still DJing? What happened to the Party Panther moniker?
Kind of a hibernation, I think, at the moment. Wedding, family, it's all getting in the way at the moment of the artwork.
What are you doing now?
I work with Jaeger Kovic.
Oh yeah.
At Proper Golf.
Yeah, that's right.
And we build golf courses and we have a great fun time.
Listening to 7 years worth of you guys both imitate the Party Panther and talk about how sweet the Party Panther is, it was such a high bar for him to live up to it, and he absolutely
hit it with the Fosbury flop.
Yeah.
Right over it.
He's just such a wonderful person.
Fantastic to see him again, as well as Simon Dick, who was also with us the first time. I think going around with guys like that, it almost feels like you're going through a museum tour or something. I mean, these guys know every square inch of the property. They know the backstory of every bunker. They can answer any questions you have. It's so fun being out there with those guys. The Party Panther and Panther Mike, maybe the two most mysterious characters in the history of NLU.
Yes.
I almost feel bad unmasking one, but
Thanks, yeah.
People need to know.
Before making our way to the big course, we checked out the brand new short course at Kingston Heath.
Well, here we are, the Furrows. So 9 holes, shortest hole is probably about 75, 80 yards. Longest hole is probably about 120 yards.
All right, Randy, playing with a chip on our shoulder today.
No, smiles on our faces.
Mr. Irrelevant.
When I first heard about this, I really struggled to picture it. Kingston Heath itself sits on such a small acreage. I was like, where in the world could you fit a short course onto this property? But It speaks to the value of short courses. They do not take up a lot of space, and sure enough, on the east side of the property, they jam in 9 awesome little short par 3s.
OCM designed this. For years, they said the land was too small for a golf course. This was dead flat, and they've turned it into this fun playground for all abilities, really.
What a shot.
What a captain this
Flashing.
is. Simon, I'm trying to see if you got a dent in the flagstick here. If there's any chips. Maybe there. I think this one's got a little whiffs of RM West, number 3.
That's
got to sit. Big swell in the front.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, great
shot.
Oh, God.
I'm going to say 47.
I'm kind of on low power mode right now.
I think I'm getting too old for 36 holes in one day, but 18 holes on a big course and 9 holes on a short course is pretty much perfect for me. And my goodness, was this place pure. It's sandbelt golf, about the purest surfaces you could possibly imagine playing. It's just the most fun part of golf is hitting approach shots, and that's on full display at the brand new short course at Kingston Heath, and it was just the perfect way to warm up.
Stop. Yes.
Good shot, buddy.
That's a groove low. No.
Boy.
You guys hear that?
So the left side you'll see is allegedly Kingston Heath grass over here. And now where the ridge is in the middle, you can see it change colors. This is our old friend Pure Distinction over here, using the par 3 course as a pure testing ground. High level stuff.
Off the hill.
Oh, Nick. Look at this. Nick.
Oh, he's moving in.
Nick. Oh, God, that had to be so close. Oh, Randall.
Oh, wow.
Knock it off.
Sit.
4.
All right.
Did I make one back here on the practice screen?
So close.
Neil was really getting dialed in on the GC quad on his carry distances.
What do you think your carry with that 3 iron is?
Probably like 235.
Okay.
So I'm hoping. 223.
So who's the favorite to take out the championship?
So he's playing good. Neil likes being the underdog.
I wouldn't say I like being the underdog. I am the underdog. It's just a fact.
I took a different approach to get ready for our match.
Simon, cheers.
Cheers, DJ.
What's in the Southerly Buster? Cheers. Do we know?
Scotch, ginger ale, lime cordial.
That's so Australian Polish. That's refreshing more so than
So, oh my God.
Best club cocktail in the world.
That was our morning. Now it's time to settle season 9 of Tourist Sauce.
How did the warm-up go?
Good. All's coming out the window. What we like to see. It's all
Feeling
about
good?
tempo.
Keys to success for today.
Keep it in the fairway.
Feel great.
Good warm-up.
Feel good. Got the horse cream all rubbed in. Good warm up.
Good.
Body seems okay. Little worse than yesterday, but yesterday was totally fine. I feel very good about my chances. We'll flip for it. All right, I'll take it.
All right, what's the stroke breakdown?
3 shots. 4, 8, and 12. 4, 8, and 12. All right, let's have a day, dude. You know, I got a Titleist 2 with 1 blue dot. Pro V1. Oh, man.
That's okay.
That's all right over there?
That's fine. Absolutely fine.
Oh, did he do it? Get over that. Get over it. Right in it. Wow. Just saying that I don't think I've hit a good one on the first tee this trip. That was on brand.
Me and the Party Panther. I think I got a good draw. No rangefinder, no nothing. Now I'm good, thanks. Flips a little wedge up there to 8 feet. Probably gonna roll in the birdie. He's like, yeah, but 2, but you know, it's probably an American scratch. Sure. Yeah.
Just like that.
No worries. Just a bit of a 3.
The sports band is so aggressive. It's just great.
Randy's going for the, what's the award they have in AFL here for the fairest and best player?
Best and fairest?
Yeah.
Best
Wow,
I would like to be
Fairest and best, right? It's not best
I
and
would
fairest.
like to be the best and fairest.
We walked this earlier. I could tell this was the double wide part over here. I wasn't gonna go left. Felt a little twinge when I got to the top of my swing, and here we are. 166 flag. 134 over that bunker right there. I think I just gotta hit a pitchy wedge. Oh boy. Sit. All right. Man, you pay the price over here though. This is not a fun angle.
All right, 113 to the stick. Feeling like that wind Starting to swirl across. I'd like a little 105 shot here. Oh, go. It's just too tentative, man.
Let's try to make this. Go, man. A little scared of the speed.
Gotta get my Icarito coin out. Keep me humble. Awesome.
Dang it.
5?
Yep.
Nice 6.
I do distinctly remember winning the turnover chain here for the first time last year.
Yes.
What a thrill.
Yeah. So I was really trying to not go left.
Yeah. Where is the turnover chain?
I think it's in the World Golf Hall of Fame.
The second hole, which is dogleg right to left, the only right to left dogleg at Kingston Heath. The way the green sits, it sits at the outside of the dogleg, so you would think that you want to hit it to the end of the fairway, to the right side of the fairway to get up that angle. But the tricky thing about the second is that the right to left slope on the green is quite severe, and you're actually better off coming in from the left side. Probably looks easier than it plays.
Anything from 4-iron to driver here. If you hit a driver, you don't want to go dead straight because that's pretty thick rough through the fairway.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
You're good.
All right. Fucking in my head.
I'm not gonna call you on it.
Well, I know.
Tell
You gotta
you.
play the game the right way,
Well, I
though.
would tell you if you were ahead of it.
Okay, a little closer.
It's all right.
Come on. Okay. So sensible, guys.
My provisional has 2 dots, Neil.
Okay.
First one has 1.
See, now you might be.
You're not gonna believe this, but we have a 3rd spot in the back now that is bothering me. So it's more neck. You got any advice for that one?
We worried about snakes out here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, actually.
Dang.
It's incredibly unlucky, but there
Yeah. Unlucky's my middle name.
Hey, yeah, that's not the start we're looking for. Try to make a 5 somehow.
All right, 138. Into a pretty stiff breeze. I got a punchy 9. Push it, wind. Help me out. Help me out.
Yeah, nice putt. Ay, ay, ay.
Ah, come on, man.
That's good. Your hole.
Little Secret Santa to start the.
No, please, you take it.
round.
Please. Please, it's all yours. I could never.
I keep getting you every year. I keep getting you in Secret Santa. Just gift wrapped it.
How are you going to play 3 today?
That's the question, right? Everything's just a little bit smaller scale, and you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar, and you immediately want to be like, God, I wish I could play that hole again. Like 3 is a perfect example.
Probably my favourite golf hole at Kingston Heath. It's seen as a birdie opportunity for good players and for not so good players, really, because of the length, but it sucks you into thinking it's a much easier hole than it is.
The sandbelt doesn't have template holes, but this would be sort of a template if you sort of had to have one, where your fairway bunker is guarding the ultimate line into the green. It's a matter of trying to get it as close as you can to those bunkers. When a hole's this short, it really invites people trying to play and get as close as you can up to that green. Yeah, we'll see who does it.
283 hole.
Is that back left bunker a good spot to be?
No.
Anything from the left, you hit into the slope of the green, and that gives you a chance to control your spin when you hit a full wedge, control the rollout when you hit into the slope of the green, particularly when it's firm. So there's an awful lot going on with it that sometimes escapes the eye and won't all be captured by a first-time visitor. I think it really belongs in that discussion of the best holes in the country, particularly given the nondescript site that it's on.
What are you trying to do here?
I'm just trying to get it down as far as I can. I'm just kicking like my fear and anxiety down the road.
What are you hitting, babe? You banging it all the way down there?
Oh, I love this play. I love this play for him.
Push that anxiety down.
Let's go.
Oh, hello.
Soft, maybe?
Big, that's like,
that is going to be.
that's so perfect. Looking for a stress-free tee shot here. Riding the wind right into it. Shit. Need to tighten it up. Come on. Get up there.
Good play, Big.
Solid,
Thanks.
solid.
Sit, 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 sit.
Nice 3, TC. Way to go.
Oh, fat.
All right, I'm definitely one up in the brakes department. 88 yards, 68 front. Go, go. Just a nerve-wracking shot out of the rough. Genius hole. Easy.
Good pace.
Yeah, good four. Good save, man.
Thank you.
Good save. Pop hole.
I think the more you play it, the more scar tissue you develop, and you're like, man, like I'm not going to force the issue here. I'm going to play smart golf. I'm going to be tactical.
Oh, then you just beat the devil out of it, Nick.
You're thinking about where to place your drive, or you're looking at where the pin is on a 400-yard par 4 when you're on the tee. And I think that's always like the ultimate compliment I can give a course.
Oh, I hate that shot. Stay right. All right, golf round starts right now. 152, little pitching wedge. Come on, wind. Really good, man. Great shot.
Yeah.
Great shot, Neil.
Thank you.
Gave it a
Great
shot.
Really good. I'll be more impressive.
Good par, your hole.
There's 3 par 5s, there's 3 par 3s. 5's the first par 3, like, and it sets the tone for the day.
Like, it's not the prettiest par 3 that we have, but it is one of the sickest greens. And it's don't go left is the aim of the game here. It just tilts so hard away from you.
Good strike, buddy.
Hello. Gotta sit down a bit. Oh, hello, player.
Thank you.
Good swing.
Thanks.
Well, I'm 5 for 5 on bunkers. Yeah, good swing.
Sit. Sit.
Nice shot
Thank you.
there.
Thank you. Good shot, man. Easy.
Good putt. That's good.
Thanks.
Didn't learn anything.
Doesn't rip, huh?
Nope. All right, good one.
All right, talk to me about this driver, player.
So this is one of the last persimmon blocks made for an Australian tour player. His name's Mark Allen. So this was like a Cleveland thing. And actually, when he asked for this persimmon to be built, he asked for the biggest head possible.
Do you game that in competition? Like that's your full time?
Yeah, it's.
Is this RNA conforming?
I don't know. It's a hot face.
It calls your entire career into question.
Exactly. Into the wind, it gets
It just doesn't
a
spin.
lot of run.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Where'd it go?
Kind of a low rope hook, but I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
There's this loop of the first 6 holes go out and 6 comes back to the clubhouse. And then you go back out at 7, and you could loop that 6 holes 3 times, and that would be super, super dynamic.
Yo, see
Far
ya.
up right.
Go.
Go way right. Keep drifting. Wow, good putt. Breaks.
Good putt.
Thanks. Phew. Thank you.
What do you think, Big?
So elegant. Everything about it. I really, I mean, this is my type of golf course.
7's a par 5 with this trough in the front that our guy Graham Grant actually added after the fact.
So sick.
And that is such a cool feature.
Try to get a little weird here, dude.
I love that. You can run it through the slope?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sick. We just don't really practice that one.
Stretch out.
Well, that sucked. Get in.
Hell yeah.
There it is.
Up and down.
There we go, baby.
That was a sick.
We coming.
We knew that. TC's too proud. He's too proud to go down on this golf course.
You got anything to that bunker? What'd you get?
295.
295 to the top lip. That is not boring, unfortunately.
All right, stay short of that. Come on, stay short of it.
It has to, yeah, way short. Get out, no.
Oh, push it. Come on. Settle. Ah, damn it.
Hold dread. Shit.
Really nice.
Dude, what a shot.
Feel a little scummy.
Bucket of balls shot?
That was bold.
That's the kind of shot we're gonna replay at the end.
It's a little closer than I wanted. About all I could do though.
Sorry, I'd like to shake your hand.
Because if I hit it any farther, it's going in that other bunker.
I mean, I was like, okay, well, he's got to scramble for par from one of these bunkers. What a shot. Wow. Not read that right.
Stay.
That's good. You're home.
It's not pretty, but we'll take it.
Do we stink or is this course hard?
Man.
Both?
Well, it's just, it's a nervy putt there.
What do we got here?
So, blind tee shot. We got some bunkers guarding the right half of the fairway.
Driver okay?
For you, I think driver's okay, yes.
Yeah.
We've talked previously about the notion of Kingston Heath being flat, but maybe not so much. And, you know, for me, I look at 7 of the 11 holes play over significant undulation. There's, you know, a couple of blind drives in there. I think it is a bit of a misnomer. I mean, granted, the other 11 holes are billiard table flat.
You wouldn't necessarily route a course this way if you were starting from scratch today, but that ridge, that one major topographical feature that makes its way through that property, gets used on the front 9 and the back 9 in myriad different ways. That 7th green is sort of benched into it. You have a blind drive over it on 8. 15th green is benched into it. That one feature, it gets used again and again in a couple of different ways at various times throughout the round really, really well.
Get going. Go.
Really good, Neil.
Thank you.
All right, we're plugged. We're gonna try to chunk a 5-iron and see how far we can make a run. I feel like I've said this a lot so far, but I need to hold this. Your hole.
I think the 9th hole is a perfect example, just like 3 at Royal Melbourne, of like distance isn't the thing. It's not the way to
9th is my
challenge.
favorite.
This hole's interesting because it's a very intimidating tee shot. Tee tree both sides of the fairway, and if it gets in your head and the wind gets it above the tree line, you can easily be chipping out for your second and make a bogey or a double bogey too. It's a front to back sloping green and left to right sloping green. You don't get a lot of front to back sloping greens on golf courses. It makes it very important to be able to hit a full shot in and get the right angle in for your approach shot.
Keep getting these wedge tweeners. All right, 54 should go far enough.
Played 4 times now. I've never walked off a golf course, and each time immediately wanted to go back to the tee, and I don't even know what I did wrong. Half the time, I'm just like, God, I need to play that course more so I can figure it out.
Oh, go. That's not it, man. How's that not go? Not it.
Oh, really good putt, dude.
Good putt.
Thank you.
It's a city full of great flat ground, as you called it, football pitch par threes. The 10th seems to me to be the best of a really, really strong field.
From overhead, that green looks like a bit of a diamond. So it's really, really narrow at the front and it's pinched in by some really striking bunkering. And you get a few looks at that green as you make your way through the round early on. You can sort of crane your neck when you're on the 3rd green and see where the pin's cut on 10. You can take a walk back from the 4th tee. And it's sort of with a little bit of excitement and a little bit of trepidation that you see a really, really front pin, because you know you're just going to have to be so precise on approach.
Nope. Gotta go. Nope. God, 1 f***ing yard.
Soft.
All right.
Couple grooves low, gentlemen.
I think the other badge of honour it wears really well is that it does a lot with those flat holes. And that built architecture and the nous that's gone into a green complex, a little bit of geometry, hazard placement, tilt of a putting surface, they've made something remarkable on those otherwise unremarkable stretches of land.
Very nice.
Thanks. Thank you. Great putt, dude.
Putt.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Made that one look kind of easy.
Yeah. It's small, it's intimate, it's a great walk. It's also really pretty hard. I think pretty hard to score.
This one, dogleg right with a really narrow, firm green, slightly left to right sloping green, but the green points directly at the right side fairway bunkers. The closer you get to the right bunkers, the better angle you've got because it's such a firm and narrow green. So it's a great risk reward par 4 where you have to make up your mind on the tee how much you're going to take off.
What would you suggest here, Simon? Is this too much club? Is it thin up there, or is there a lot of space up there?
There's a bit of space.
Not a ton, but there's enough. Cut.
I do find Kingston Heath claustrophobic off the tee. I think it is, especially coming from Royal Melbourne.
I think there's a difference between feeling constrained by the tee trees and feeling like it's claustrophobic. I think my thing is everything feels at scale. The tee trees are low enough.
Right in it. God. You got to play the fade on that one.
A little bit like a Pete Dye course for me. You have to hit this shot here. And that's tough. That's not going to be as much fun, but I think it's the best version of that, dictating a shot that you have to hit, and that's a really good test of golf. So it's a more complete rewarding test maybe than Royal Adelaide, even if I don't like it quite as much.
That's fair.
That's really well said.
I'm getting used to them in here.
Go.
Spin.
Oh, great shot, Neil. Oh my God.
Huh, that was quite a journey.
Oh my God, I thought I made that. Great up and down, dude.
Thank you.
Great putt, man.
Thank you.
Good scrambling.
I love that centerline bunker feature on 12. You have to be really accurate with your tee shot if you're going to thread a drive down the left side, because there's a There's red stakes down that left side that sort of creep in and grab a drive when you think they might not at times. You have to be aggressive and go down that left side or try and fly that centre line bunker if you're going to get home in two. Blowing a drive way right's sort of an admission that you're going to play it as a three-shotter.
Yeah, fine.
Go. Go, 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 go.
Great shot, dude.
Wow.
Wow. Taking that on with the stroke.
Thank you.
That's a familiar feeling. I need to hold this. For even the slightest chance.
Just about did it. Good shot. Oh. All right, real golf now. Finally, let's go.
Peel. Come on, baby, peel. Should have gone one less. Come on, dude. Breaks. Great putt, man. Good ball.
I don't hate less drivers. Like, I want to be clear on that. My favorite holes are the ones that like really encourage you to, you can take on risk with driver and that balance between laying back and whatnot. It felt like a bunch that I'm like, dude, I don't know if I would ever take driver here. Like, this is driving iron every time.
I don't even play well on this golf course, and I love it. So I don't know. There's just something. It's like this forbidden fruit or something.
Well, that's the good doctor. That's like his trademark.
Great birdie, dude. Great birdie. Ooh, getting late early.
That wedge though is like what exposes me for like not practicing. It's just like those 50, 60 yarders. I'm just, you know, whenever he's got those, I'm like, he's gonna stuff the pinata.
Yeah.
So, but then you get up there, I left in a pretty good spot. It's like dead flat.
15, the par 3. Ignorance is bliss there. Like, what's the big deal? You guys got to remind me. Like, we just hit the green in 2-putt, right?
15's obviously the one that that was Mackenzie's major influence on the golf course. Said, hey, you gotta create this hole.
It's the one that stands out as, you know, and on that hilltop with a bit of a lookout over the earlier holes of the back nine. It's probably the hole at Kingston Heath that feels grandest and, you know, most RM West like.
Oh God. Four left. God, it's 85 tweeners, man. I just can't. I cannot get a yardage.
Ah, brutal.
Whoa.
Where's yours? Bunker?
Bunker, flat part.
I don't even know how that happens. Not often you play backwards. Get out.
Thanks. Thank you.
No spin on it. Nope. All right. That's good.
Fight's another day.
The good news, it only counts for one.
The 16th hole, which is the number one index, so you're hitting up over a rise. In a southerly, the wind really affects the drive. There's tea tree both sides of the fairway. If you miss the 16th fairway, it's a minimum one-shot penalty.
Or hit it in the tea tree. That's right?
25% chance.
Okay. You got a ball on you? It's a sky ball.
Do you have something written on the side?
No, just a blue cross,
Yeah,
but it
okay,
might be kind of
that's not it then.
Mushed at this point. Fuck. All right.
You're hitting off a down slope and a right to left slope into a green that slopes right to left. And you really want to hit a fade into the 16th green. The issue with that is you're hitting a fade off a lie with the ball above your feet and below you, which is a very, very difficult golf shot to hit.
Good one.
Great shot, Neil.
Great shot, dude.
Outstanding.
Awesome. All right, ridiculous.
Not good enough though. That's good.
All right, 2-hole match. So there just like aren't easy holes on this course. Okay, just
Stroke index 5.
just the whole course. Just wanted to confirm that.
Yep.
Thank
Good
you.
one.
Really good.
Thank you.
Oh my God, he's in. All right, it's out.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
It's fine.
Short of the bunkers.
Nothing between here and the flag.
Nothing. Downhill.
Green accepts the ball. Like it'll roll on?
Yes.
Okay. Man.
You got a beat on it, Tito?
Forcing everything right now. Second one's a 2. Provisional.
Got it? Confirmed? We have it. Oh, you gotta be good, baby.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Hope that's not long.
Right pot.
Tried.
Good putt, man.
Damn. You tried.
Good putt. That's it.
Very nice. Good par.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. That was a big boy hole. One more of them.
TC, last hole of the trip, how's your body feel?
try and get the slide over the line.
Big?
You're asking me, you know, what's the wind chill of my age right now?
Yeah.
I'm
The feels like.
But somehow I feel 53. But we got one swing left.
That's the only thing left in the cupboard.
That's it.
What if you whiff?
Oh God, I'll pick up.
You could putt, I guess.
I guess I could putt.
It's gonna happen to you too, brother.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank God. I hit such a great approach in that last one, such a good drive, and I'm just.
You expended all your energy.
Out of gas, I think.
It's about time for about 60 to 70 Southern Busters.
One swing left. This is it. A little choke down 8-iron. Just hope we don't whiff.
So good.
God, it's so elegant. Kick a left.
Yeah. You rocked it.
That's it.
I'm not worried about these bunkers that like start to cut in. That's way out there, isn't it? Yeah. 280 yards. Yeah. I mean, that could creep into that, but yeah. Cut.
Oh,
just creeped in, maybe.
It's just caught up in that. Could be in the big stuff.
Decision time. And those bunkers, that bunker straight on the right's not in play?
No, that's green side.
That's green side, yeah. So you want to be towards the flag on 6.
Okay. I'm going down swinging, gentlemen.
Great ball.
Thank you.
Cracker. Cracker.
Permission to flash.
TC, I'm gonna flash.
Let's see it, Big. Finish it off. What a 3 it would be.
Oh. Is this trying to wiggle right up?
Sport hunting a birdie there.
All right.
Looks like he's in the rough.
Flyer, cinch. Got the third eye blind ball here, Cody. The jumper. 182, 148 front. I think it's a wedge. Is it too much? Sit. God. Sit.
Great shot.
Sit. Whew.
All right, so we got to make birdie.
Thank you. Judged it right. Finally got a number right today. That is 1 of 1. This is so fun. I know this is a dumb internet video series, but it is so fun competing, just having your heart in your throat for, I mean, it's been 36 straight holes. I haven't been able to breathe for no good reason other than just some good hardcore meaningless competition. I'm not out of the woods yet though, because Neil has made so many clutch putts on this back nine. It would not surprise me to see him make birdie here, especially knowing what he has to do.
Down a little.
Looks really, really, really good. Great shot, Neil. Told you.
You too.
All right, I guess I got to make that putt. Great shot, thank you.
All right, we got to look.
I need competition committee. I thought Neil was like 5 feet.
Gentlemen, thank you.
The boys have saved their best to the last.
It's kind of a toss-up, man. I don't know who's closer.
We might need a competition committee. Might need a flag measure it.
Right at like 4 paces. Solid.
I'm away?
Just away.
Cut.
Solid to play.
All right, right early and straight.
That one's good.
Misread it. Misread it.
Great putt, Neil.
All right, man.
I knew it was in. Let's go. Let's keep it going.
Good stuff.
Let's keep it going.
Hell yeah. Comeback.
All right, let's go. We're back, baby. Let's go. Good putt.
Oh, we're doing one, and then if necessary, 6?
Yep. Okay.
Anybody got a cigarette?
Woo!
You fresh out, big man?
Cracking 3.
Oh, man.
Woo! That's sick.
All right. See you guys out there.
Just like last year, I'm gonna rue I had a putt to win it. Couldn't get it done.
Thoughts?
He made a lot of putts on that side, man. There's not much I could do about that. Wish I'd have tried to convince myself that that putt was not going to go left, and it did. So I'm regretting that a little bit, but hey, it's onto the bonus holes. I knew he was going to make that. I called it to the camera too. I knew that was going in. Flip for it?
Yeah,
Honors?
sure. That's fair.
It's you.
Okay.
Wow, wow, wow. Good ball. Uh-oh.
Just past the tree. Yeah, right at the base of the tree on the right.
First one of those in several days. Not know where that came from. Nope, it is not good.
May have secret sanded me here. How's it look over there? Bad? Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be an unplayable.
All right, he's dropping.
Oh, go way left.
Just right of the bunker.
Got it. That's why I hit driving iron all day, man. Just to avoid that shit.
Oh, that's so good.
Night, night.
Oh.
Shot, Neil.
Thank you. Onto the green.
Man, Neil's played great. All right, another one. I've got a hole. All over but the crying now. God, I played this like an idiot.
Neil, great playing, buddy. Congratulations. You deserve it.
Fantastic.
Great playing. You played awesome. Yeah. That was fun to see. Congratulations. Great playing.
Oh man.
Sick putt.
It's
you putted unbelievable. That was incredible.
You're an intimidating guy to play, I'll tell you that.
Not today.
It's always
not today. I was not.
It's always nice to get the best of Duke.
That's right. The fans are going to be very happy. They're going to be
best of the
extremely
best.
happy. Great playing. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Well done. Great play, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who will soon be a daddy.
Hey, Neil. Damn it.
Solly,
hey, thank you.
Neil, I know nobody gets more of a kick out of this shit than you do, and so I'm so happy
You should have seen me. You should have seen me coming down the stretch. Just doors are falling off. It was. You know what I felt like? I felt like Chuck Yeager. You know when those planes are like G-forces. I was like, oh my god, don't pass out. You see those videos of like, of course, I'm trying to handle the G-forces. Yeah, that's how I felt coming down the stretch. Just stay alive.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers. Do I need to do a shoey?
You're gonna,
Neil, you
out of the
RTCs.
Out of the RTC.
Imagine all those late nights regaling your,
It's going to be
your
great.
young son or daughter.
The fake out music with the Icarito.
Oh my god, there's so many chances for it. I
they're going to play
body of work. Like some truly f***ing horrific golf shots. 15 through 18.
We got a big night ahead of us too. A proper celebration.
I'd like to
delete some beers
and play some cricket.
Let's get to that. Let's get to it.
Day for it.
Good stuff,
Hey, day for it.
Hey, great stuff, guys.
Day for it.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel.
So before we took off, it turned out it was the birthday of a good friend of ours, Lucas Michel, who people also might remember from season 1. Since season 1, he's gone on to win the U.S. Mid-Am, playing the Masters. He's become kind of like one of the premier Mid-Ams in the world.
Check it out. I'm feeling myself. I want Torah sauce. That's fun.
I'll just remember, I don't think we've ever had that fitting of a send-off.
So again, we keep looking back at season 1, but it's hard to do anything else, especially when you're standing at a literal barbecue with all these people that you've met because of these stupid internet videos that you've made, and now they've all kind of become buddies. And you're looking around the grill at Lucas and Mike Caridi and Matt Malika and Simon and the Party Panther, and
you can add Stephen Britton, and I know Scott wasn't there that night, but Scott Warren and Ross Flanagan, who helped us bring this thing to life and make it make it a reality.
And all these people who are, have helped make our trip to Australia feel so welcoming, and like these 2 trips that I don't think any of us will ever forget. I mean, it's kind of the perfect way to end things.
Hey, all the haze in the barn, epic final match on just one of the best golf courses in the world, and now we get to go properly celebrate with everyone and celebrate someone who we've all come to know and really respect a lot.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Be able to share his birthday with him. He gave a great toast that night.
Yeah, it's pretty special. You only turn 30 once. It's great having all of you to spend some great time with. Want to thank my girlfriend, Jordan, especially.
Yeah.
I think we'll get cake going in say 20 minutes, and then it's very dark, but I'm still convinced that we can do backyard cricket. It's actually fully lighted, so we might get a night match going.
Yeah, I want to get a couple wickets.
So it's all kind of like club face awareness.
Yes, it is club face awareness.
Yeah. A big push. You're trying
big
to
push.
Big
push.
I guess.
Yeah.
Who wants to see me take one over the hedges?
Around here.
And I have. All right. Oh, he's coming with some heat.
Oh, you didn't even see it, man. Woo! Exactly. Give me the cheese.
Come forward a bit.
Oh! Bring him up!
What could go wrong?
Sorry, Lucas.
Get your arms down.
That was nasty.
Yeah. You gotta keep
That was a screwball.
I gotta get this.
Oh, he trick fenced him.
Shit out of here.
Smelly Daily Cruz.
Oh, now we can't play no more. Cool, man. Now we can't play anymore. All right, that's it. Game's over. Hey, cool, man.
And no one wins, and that's cricket.
You know what? Everybody won.
Cricket won tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
We played for 5 days and it was a draw.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy. Great result.
Now we have a roast dinner.
I think when I look back on this trip, I'm just going to remember the variety of the golf courses. I mean, I kicked off the season saying this. I mean, we played in the dunes, we played on the ocean, we played inland, we played amongst the forests, we played in the snakes, we played in these grasses, we played soft golf courses, firm golf courses, we putted into bunkers. I mean, it's just, I don't know where you can go anywhere in the world where you can have that variety of golf experiences in such a small radius.
You're never going to play all of them, but I think we struck a pretty good chord with the variety of the season. I think we got outside of Melbourne and Tasmania a little bit this time as well. I think Adelaide was a massive win. Sydney was great to see. Hopefully we're sitting around in 5-6 years and we're saying, hey, we should go back to Australia because 7 Mile Beach has opened up and they've redone a bunch of these courses in Perth, and Kangaroo Island is open off the coast of Adelaide. That's the coolest part about this trip is you don't have to have millions of dollars to replicate it or a bunch of wild connections. Like you can go make this trip and put your own spin on it. We're so far from home and you feel at home there, and it feels familiar and it feels comfortable, and it's a place that I yearn to return to, throughout the rest of my life. It's the people, like the golf is great, but the people that play that golf and tend to those courses and belong to those clubs are what keep you coming back.